Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little walk around the yard just to show you what I'm up to, and then I'll go into the house and show you some of the things that I'm gonna be planting. So this is the backyard. This is a new land. My mother just got this house, and I got to be very careful with how I plant, because I just can't just go in here and rip up the lawn and start planting things right away. So I've got to do things strategically, because they like things to look beautiful, and that's how I'm gonna do it. So here we got a little bit of drainage coming from the house. There's a pipe under this rock that actually comes from the house. I'm gonna plant some asclepiads, the swamp asclepid that would grow great here, because it's collecting a lot of water. So I'm gonna plant that there. It's a little windy. Hopefully the sound isn't messed up. So I go to the front of the house here. It's raining. So in the front of the house there's these rocks. I'm gonna put these rocks, I'm gonna put flowers around these rocks here. Tons of flowers. I've already created an area where I planted Jerusalem artichokes. So I planted about 6 tubers of Jerusalem artichokes here, and it's a variety that's quite dwarfed. So I think it grows up to like 4.5, 5 feet, which is pretty good. And they make beautiful flowers, and they're also edible. So a little bit of food security. I'll start as they start to produce more throughout the year. I'll take the tubers and I'll plant them all throughout the yard. And that would take a couple years. Let's see. I set some pots up in front of the house, and it's been raining, so I want these to get soaked very nicely. I've already planted some lavender in this pot here, so I'll leave that there to get soaked up nicely, and I'm gonna start planting seeds in there as well. So there's a tree stump here in the yard. What I'm gonna do on the side of each stump, I'm just gonna use this tool here and just scoop up some soil. I'm gonna plant 2 tubers of Jerusalem artichokes. Here's one. It's a dwarf variety. I'm just gonna stick that in the ground here. We put it deep because you don't want the squirrels to dig them up. Try to get it deep. Lots of worms. Right against this rotting log, so they'll constantly be getting nutrients. Oh, where did the tuber go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna plant the last tuber right beside it. Some beautiful worms popping out of the soil. So, good sign. I'm gonna put it a little deep because you don't want the squirrels to dig them up. So you gotta get them in there. All right, there it goes. I'm just gonna bury that baby up. Same thing with this one. Bury it nice, and cover it with some leaves. Okay, so little by little I'll start to plant things throughout the yard, maybe some fruit trees, and maybe I actually have a bunch of wildflowers, so I'll start planting wildflowers as well, and a bunch of other beautiful perennials. And then we can go inside and look at some of the seeds that just came in the mail. Okay, so the style of vlogging I'm gonna do right now is not gonna be like the old vlogs. I'm just gonna throw on this GoPro and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. And then I'll start to make more videos like this, giving you more insight to the projects and work and my process of doing things. But I'll just start off with showing you the seeds that I have. So, that's Coco. She's just hanging out. So I got these 2 butterfly milkweeds. This one right here. This is Asclepia tuberosus. Oh, sorry, tuberosa. It's a very beautiful species of asclepid. And as you know, the milkweed, they're very important for the monarch butterflies. So, important for pollinators. In that area, this is another asclepid species called Asclepias incarnata. And this tends to do well in more wet, damp soils. So that area where you saw that big rock and the water being drained from the base of the house, I'll be planting a bunch of these. There are about 40 seeds in this pack, so hopefully I can get a nice population established. I have these 2 carrots, amarillo, they're yellow carrots, and I hope to get these going because I enjoyed growing those a couple years back. I have this is the Autumn Beauty Sunflower. I grew this a couple years back too. Beautiful flower, beautiful sunflower, and I'll plant this out front. Some other sunflowers I got are the Mammoth Gray Striped and the Mongolian Giant, extremely large. This is the Pusa Aceta Black. I'm actually going to be sending this to the Solomon Islands to some friends who I hope to get those growing there. A few tomato varieties. Black cherry tomato, I'm going to get that growing. Some basil is a free seed. These are all for Baker Creek. That's a free seed there. Some lettuce. Some cosmos, another free seed. It's beautiful. I love cosmos. Some lemongrass, some echinacea, and this is a mixed variety. And then I have the yellow variety here, the coneflower. Yeah, some chives, and let's see. I got this here. I've already planted some lavender. And I got a few of these Carolina Reaper peppers growing as well. I planted those today. So this is just the very beginning. Right now, you know, I'm just figuring out where things will go. I would love to get some fruit trees going. And, you know, this is my mother's home. So I gotta move very carefully because they don't like certain things. But they're not really hip on the vision of like growing your own food and stuff. So I'm just gonna plant amazing edibles, amazing flowers, things that are beauty for the first year, get those things established, and then slowly start to incorporate more as the years go by. And yeah, you gotta do it right, you know? So that's my vlog. That's a little bit of what I'm doing when it comes to gardening. I'll be posting more soon. And thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, peace and love.